As Lee said, 4 goals in the first 2 weeks, including a couple in the wet last Friday night in Sydney. Here we go, round 3, NAB AFLW. And we're good to go in Tassie. Rennie just paddles it. Oh, Lamb, friendly fire with Blackburn. They've both gone down, and Ellie Blackburn looks like she's in a world of pain. Fireworks to start round 3. She is tough, Alex.
Board's going to really have to keep her accountable defensively as well as offensively.
So she'll drive the ball deep inside 50, waiting at the back. Terrific mark, Bonnie Toogood.
On the ball early.
The former netballer, 4th in the Rising Star in 2018, doesn't make the distance. And they're working hard. McCarthy.
I like to see the Irish girls coming across and being really competitive. I think that's their main point of difference, their ability to get through. Grierson there, great composure under pressure, knowing that her teammate's going to come and just waiting for Ashmore to come to her there. Was really, really great composure under pressure there for Grierson.
Blackburn's gone down again, another collision. We'll keep an eye on her as the Kangaroos try and lock the ball inside their forward 50. Here's King. Stanton had a bit of footy early. That's hot in there. Garner. Was early, Alex. That's the second big collision in the first 5 minutes of this game.
Sounds like she's got some family and friends in the stadium. 2-on-1 in the centre of the ground. Trent goes down. Chance for Stanton, racking up the possessions in this first quarter. Loose player is Ashmore. Holds it up.
This is where the Kangaroos work their best in this front forward half. As I said before, the Bulldogs are really going to need to capitalise when the Kangaroos mids are putting pressure onto their coming into their forward line there.
Emma King does really well there just to hold the ball up, allow teammate to come in. Ashmore, snap, doesn't need much space. Which way will it bounce? Does it sit up? And Hannah Scott, all the experience in the world, handballs to herself, played it nicely. Debutante. What about her kicking? Is it to the advantage of Hope? It is a well-weighted pass. Conti all out of position. Mo turns around, centering kick. Carney takes the mark and a chance to go back. So Emma Carney sends it on its way, and it is right across the face and through for a behind. Maybe just a Rennie. Thumping it clear, waiting at the back. Carney reads it best. Little handball missed the target. Stolen by Conti. Doesn't need much space. Eyes light up. She goes for home and just misses.
Tried to handball the ball to a teammate who wasn't ready for it. So Garner, we haven't called her name too often yet in this contest. Quick kick around the body. Great mark taken. Daisy Bateman.
2 goals last week off 2 or 3 possessions, so it's great to see her being able to execute at such a young age.
The youngster, the pick 25 for the Kangaroos. Again, though, just misses that.
Couldn't quite grab it in the end. Back to Lauren Spark she goes. Tackled over the boundary line by Randall.
Trying to protect the girls from head injury, so they pay those free kicks now.
So Spark to Mackie. And a 50 downfield it's going to come. Yet to kick a goal in AFLW so far. Directly in front, can she kick the opener here tonight? She can't. Oh, in fact, that might have been marked on the line. It's been paid to Utree. So Utree beating the giant Emma King on the line.
That mark on the line, she was in a great position there.
Here we go, the banana from Ash Utree. No, across the face.
For her 8th possession of the game. Continuing on where she left off last season, but it was turned over. Ali Blackburn, we know she's good from here. She got the leg. She had a crack, but just that wind.
Kicks into space. It'll favour Ashmore. Ashmore goes to ground. So too does Birch. Play on advantage. Gillespie Jones from 50. She's a thumping kick. Who's home? Oh, there. The debutante in her first game, Courtney Munn, puts through the first goal of the night. Well, it was a long time coming, but it was worth the wait for the debutante, Courtney Munn. Run at it. Now, she is a thumping kick. She's going to put it out into space. Where's Katie Brennan? Too late. Duffin standing strong. Just a little keen in the air, giving away the free for a push. It went to Jazzy Garner. Looks down there for King. She juggles the mark. Emma King to continue her sizzling start to the season. Won't make the distance. Alive in the pocket. Duffin, how did she get down there so quick?
Look to bring the ball back in. Clever little pass. Umpire says not 15. So Bruton from the top of the 50 goes towards Munn again. The big fly. Well, Courtney Munn on debut. She'll look to kick her 2nd goal of the evening and the Kangaroos' 2nd goal of the night, and she's made no mistake.
What a tackle. Still they go, the Kangaroos. Drennan tossed aside like a rag doll. Bruton just picks it up, spiralling ball. Tough one, but camped underneath it was Ashmore. 16 games for the Lions, including those 2 losing grand finals. Kicked 5 goals heading into this season to make it 6 in her career. Oh, that is a bad miss, a misfire off the usual league games. Oh, good play from Courtney Munn, and it'll open up Ashmore from 50. She thought about going all the way right at the last minute under the corner of her eye. She's a class player off a couple of steps. Where's Emma King? She flies at it. Duffin reads it best in the air, the shortest player in the pack. Got such sticky hands, has Jess Duffin. She's a goal kicker, and that shouldn't trouble her at all. And the Roos have made it 3 in a row to start this second term.
She'll drill the ball low and hard, looking for Munn. Gets a clever handball out to Ashmore, who's been lively in this quarter. Pushed in the back. And Berry not happy, thought she might have dived, but making the play was Caitlin Ashmore. Free kick was warranted, and Ashmore will come in this time. Make no mistake, allowed for a bit of breeze, and the Kangaroos are starting to kick away now. It's their 4th goal of the quarter.
Humphries, she has a run from 55. It'll be too far. Is anyone home? King forced to punch from behind. Right into the lap of Munn, is it? Munn! And Garner, in fact. Bogus just kicks into space. Callanan, has she got the legs? Can she beat Humphries to the ball? Traps it nicely, kicks round the corner. Here's McCarthy, the Irish woman. It would take something absolutely impossible. Comes in with the side. Up. Gives it to Utri. Utri goes long and strong, flying in from the side. Here's McCarthy. Tried the little handball. It was interesting. Maybe not quite effective. Too Good goes in not once but twice. Brennan is scrapping hard and able to hold it up top of the goal square. Gaelic move. Nice little throw from the Gaelic footballer. Brennan tries to take it out of the ruck. In the end, Mackie just blazes away.
Dogs will reload again. Kirsty Lamb this time. Nice pass. Finds Ellie Blackburn. She'll be kicking from right on 50. We know she's a thumping kick, Alex Saundry, but has she got this distance in her with a bit of breeze, Launceston?
Yeah, I think she does. I think she definitely has the distance, but I'd like her probably to hit up a little bit of a closer target here.
So the umpire didn't allow her the full 30 seconds for goal, told her to play on. She wasn't happy about it. I think she had a good point there. She could have made the difference, but Utri will get the quick kick. Whistle's been blown.
The ruck contest with Emma King, who palms it down, can't quite find a teammate. Charging through is Brennan, fires it back to Birch, hurries the kick, waiting in the defensive goal score. Oh, Utri might just get boot to ball, and she does, and they've got their first of the night. In her spare time, showing off some fancy falls around onto the right. Now puts it out in front of Brennan. Lovely mark. It was a well-weighted kick as well. She can move it quickly. This is off to Smith. Now Smith is speedy, but can she gather it? Oh, what about the tackle by Gibson? Take that, Belinda Smith, says Brittany Gibson.
And just didn't give up on the play, and then the desperation. That's what's making Kangaroos the premiership favourites so far. And Too Good doesn't want to have the shot. She comes across the ground. Go back and have a shot. So she takes their advice, but she probably knew herself better. Didn't quite have the journey. Mackie in front. Conti's there. We know she's creative. What can she do? Gives to Brennan. Was she taken high? No. Good pressure from the Kangaroos, and another holding the ball tackle. Having influence. Back to Mo Hope. Sells a bit of candy. Goes inside 50. She's looking for King along the boundary. Just got caught under the footy. We'll do the ruck work with Celine Moody. Garner's in at the stoppage. So's Carney. Drennan. Bruton does well. Couldn't get free of the second tackle, though. Monconti, another holding the ball, and Blackburn will take the advantage. Do they have time to score late in the quarter, the Bulldogs?
Need to go from end to end. It's chopped off, though. And the Roos will be happy just to run down the clock until three-quarter time. They've gone goalless in this third term, North Melbourne. And finally traps it, kicks under pressure. Waiting at the back was Too Good. Can Brennan add some class and get the first goal? A snap here in the last term. It bounces through, and it bounces through for a goal. Katie Brennan's got a major.
And a brilliant finish there from Katie Brennan. It's great to see the captain stand up and execute like that.
in neuroscience.
Oh, really? Tip for tat. Here we go. Bruton knocked as she got rid of it. It's a bouncing ball. Munn's already kicked a couple, and she's got 3. Courtney Munn, an instant star for the Kangaroos. Trying to make her way slowly in the big time. Kick inside 50, Ashmore. Here's a chance for Munn. Oh, she doesn't dribble it through. She can make the ball talk. Courtney Munn, where have you been for the first 2 weeks? So Courtney Munn. Loop it over then. Katie needs it to sit for it, doesn't. Just charging through was Blackburn. Lacks a fortune. Mackie down low is up
with Emma Mackey. I think it was a pretty lucky kick, but it did the job.
Emma Mackey has just kicked her first goal in AFL.
Base has a runner. It's Humphries. Doesn't use her. Elects to go forward because Mo Hope has snuck out the back and then has got a bit of an easy little 50-metre penalty there from Hannah Scott, and from directly in front, Mo Hope will be able to kick her first goal of the evening.
Free kicks and 50s.
Bit of frustration there from Hannah Scott, no doubt. So Mo Hope will kick her first goal of the evening, and the Western Bulldogs 7 goals in round 2, and now they've kicked 8 goals in round 3. So we're certainly seeing this free-flowing style of football from the Kangaroos.
By centre clearance in a little bit of space here is Humphries, the Tasmanian. Nice looking kick inside 50. Hope backing back. Is that a free? Holding Libby Birch. Has she been pinged? She looks a little confused. She's not sure what the call is for. Oh, and there's a player that's gone down here. That is Trend. Chloe Haynes, rather. Chloe Haynes for the Kangaroos. The 18-year-old playing her first game. Long way off the ball to add to her tally and extend the lead in the fluorescent orange boots. Sharpshooter usually is off target. A drop mark by Brennan in the defensive goal square. Still a chance here for the Roos. Emma King picked it up. It was smothered and then eventually touched over the goal line. Haynes, who looks a little distressed.
Katie Brennan, and we've had another Kangaroos player go down. This looks a bit more serious. Katie Brennan there trying to comfort it. Can't quite see who it is at the moment. Emma Humphries it is. Just, oh, might have just clashed heads. Emma Humphries, a local Tasmanian. Used to play for Melbourne, now gone back to Tasmania to live, works at AFL Tasmania. So no doubt we'll have some family and friends in the crowd. If we just see slow motion there, all she did, copped the back of Alicia King's head into her jaw.
But I do think it would be hard for those Tassie girls to crack in to make their name in the team, not being with the main playing group.
First disposal, she's had the 8 inside 50s, and I think she's almost been best on ground tonight, along with Courtney Munn for the Kangaroos, as we tick down to 3 seconds. A late free kick to Jazzy Garner. Siren sound, so she'll try and put a bit of icing on the cake as the Kangaroos establish themselves as clearly the best team in the competition. That'll count as a behind. It was touched as it went through, so